Hey Grandpa, happy birthday! This year for your birthday, we're trying to make this awesome video for you of all these memories that we have of you and the influence that you've had on our lives. As I thought about it, it was really difficult to choose because I just have so many memories growing up and spending time at your house. And every time we came to Utah on vacation, we always stayed with you and Grandma, and I have such wonderful memories of hanging out with you guys and watching movies and playing on your little exercise bike that's in the basement, going into your office and taking peanut M&Ms, making cinnamon rolls with Grandma. So many wonderful memories and such a wonderful time of my life and my childhood. One thing I remember in particular that's always been really important to me is that you were the one to teach me to play chess. And I'm not super great at chess, but I don't think that has any bearing on your abilities as a teacher. More just my willingness to practice the game. But I know the rules and I know how to play, and I always had such a great time playing with you at your house on our vacations. I love you so much, and I just want to wish you a super happy 90th birthday.
Happy birthday, Granddad. We love you. Happy birthday. I love you.
Happy birthday! One thing that I've always appreciated about you is how welcoming you've been to me since I joined the family. Even when Gabe would come and visit you, when he was working nights but I was working days, Gabe always sent your regards home and said you wish that I had been there too, and that always meant a lot. And I also loved how we bonded over our experience with radio commercials, how I wrote them and you had performed them. So I hope not only your day is great, but your whole year, and we wish we could be with you. Love you.
Oh, Patriarch Brother Corey, how we love you. Hope you have a super happy birthday. We're looking older so that you feel better about being 90. We're so happy you're here to celebrate, everybody. And we love you and our kids love you. I have pictures of all of them back here of when they were little that you might remember. And there's Steve.
Hey, how you doing? Happy birthday.
We're
Many more. Enjoy good health.
being couch potatoes. Love you lots. Happy, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Granddad.
We love you. Alice and Annie miss you.
That's a sleepy girl, but we really love you and we wish you a very happy 90th birthday.
For all the family and friends of Richard Corey, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is John Carmack. I was brought up to date by Carolyn, Richard's daughter, and they would like to have just a little tribute. He gave me just a minute, so I'm going to have to stay very close to my notes. I served together with Richard Corey as a missionary in the West Central States Mission many years ago. He was a missionary counselor to the president of the mission. But we worked together on a number of occasions. One occasion that I want to mention is something that happened at the Old Faithful Lodge in Yellowstone Park, where we were holding a meeting for the public. The place was absolutely packed, and I was conducting the meeting. I called on Richard to speak. Instead of just speaking, he, with that large audience, happy and enjoying Old Faithful, that audience was given the right to ask any question that they wanted, especially on religion. Richard then would speak and answer the questions. We both can feel that that was one of the highlights of our lives. Actually, the questions came and the answers just came in a powerful way to Richard. He probably answered questions for close to an hour. And it was a smooth and spiritual and bright as anything that I've ever seen. That was an experience that we had in the mission field. Then after our missions, Richard and I both took a number of classes together at Brigham Young University, where we both were studying political science. We took as many classes together as we could. We also took religion classes from instructors that we liked, and we got to be very close. Richard, of course, was married to another missionary from our West Central States Mission, Thelma Waters. And she was a terrific cook, and they often had me over for dinner while we were together at Brigham Young University. She was not only a great missionary, but she was a wonderful cook. We became as close as could be, and Richard and I became almost as close, maybe even closer than brothers. Much later, we both went our separate ways, and I lived in California, and he lived all over, working in the insurance industry. But I was called as the mission president to serve in the Idaho-Boise mission. And as I arrived there, I learned that Richard was serving on the High Council of the state that we lived in. I asked for him to be my counselor, and reluctantly, the stake president gave me that privilege. Then, so for almost 3 years, we served together in the mission presidency of the Idaho-Boise mission. I just want to mention one experience that we had together among many. That experience was an assignment I gave Richard to give instruction to all of our missionaries all across the mission in a mission tour. And what he did was to teach them how to teach and make adjustments depending on the type of person that they were teaching. He called it the social style. It was a brilliant set of instructions that he gave the missionaries, and they absolutely loved it. We gave those instructions all across the mission. Now, years later, while I was serving as a general authority for the church, I toured maybe with my wife, Shirley, perhaps 100 missions. And in almost every one of those missions, my wife, Shirley, used as her text the social style discussion that Richard had given all of our missionaries. It was tremendous, and I think did a lot of good in helping train those missionaries. That gives you some idea of what we think of Richard Corey. So, he was a tremendous counselor. You couldn't ask for a more diligent or effective a counselor than he was to me in the Idaho-Boise mission. We kept in touch until we've kind of lost touch in the last few years. And but I wanted just to say that there's not a friend I have that I have a higher regard for than Richard Ira Corey. He was my great friend and my great associate in so many ways.
I'm so grateful for your example of spirituality and for learning. I love how you always speak Spanish with us, and I hope that we can spend more time together in your 90s. Happy birthday, Granddad. We love you.
Hi, Brother Corey. I wanted to wish you a happy birthday, and I'm hoping I don't cry when I talk about you, but I think you are one of the greatest men I have ever known in my life. You're such a great example of what a wonderful father is and a great husband. I love your sense of humor. I love your spirituality. And I could have picked the cute young missionary to baptize me, but I chose you. And I guess the reason is because I look up to you so much. I hope you have a wonderful birthday, and many more great ones to come. You have a wonderful family and you have truly been blessed throughout your life. And for me, it's a blessing just to know you. And I guess that's the most of what I wanted to say to you. Take care.
Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Happy birthday, Uncle Richard.
And to celebrate, I got us some chocolate ice cream.
Yes, she did.
And I am so sorry you couldn't enjoy this with it, but oh, it's so good.
And for me, you know what? Hey, I appreciate you. I love you. All your wisdom, the time we've talked. This is invaluable. We love you and I hope you're having a great day.
But this is really good, Uncle Richard. Wish you could have some.
Yeah, thank you too for, always being so loving, inviting us and, coming together as a family. I really love you and appreciate you. And hopefully we can celebrate with you next year too.
By the way, that's Corey now.
Yeah, I know. I've gotten a little older, huh?
Anyway, Uncle Richard, we love you very much. We are so excited that you're turning 90. I don't know about you, but we're excited that you're 90 and your wisdom is
90 years young.
Yep, your wisdom is always great. We appreciate you. I love you very much as an uncle, and we hope that we can get together next year and celebrate in person. Enjoy your special day, and we'll be talking soon. We love you.
Love you.
I want you to know I'm holding on to this spoon for you.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Dad, it's hard to distill 55 years of experience with you down to less than a minute, so I thought I would simply say thank you. Thank you for your willing discipleship. From a primary age child who attended when parents were less involved, to deciding to go on a mission and staying home would have been easier. Thank you for listening to the Spirit when you felt impressed to make Sister Waters' acquaintance. Thank you for always showing us that service to the Lord was paramount and for sharing with us your profound spiritual insights. Thank you for encouraging us to seek education to better ourselves. There was never an oppressive expectation, only a quiet encouragement. Thank you for your mischievousness, which has really added spice to all of our lives. Thank you for being a listening ear, always interested in the kids, me and Crystal, especially Crystal. Finally, thank you for being my dad. I couldn't be luckier. Happy 90th birthday. I love you.
Hi Grandpa, I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I'm so grateful for you and the support and love that you've given me over the years. Thank you for being so wise and so generous and taking care of your grandkids. I'm so grateful for the time and the years that I've had to spend with you, and I don't think I can just put like one memory down because that's too hard. I have too many. But probably one of my favorites is just sitting and talking with you and eating ice cream and just really spending time together. I love you and I hope that your birthday is great.
Happy birthday, Grandpa Corey.
We love you.
Yes, we do.
Have a wonderful day. Mwah.
Happy birthday, Grandpa Corey. We love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Happy birthday, Uncle Richard.
Happy birthday, Uncle Richard. We just wanted to send you a quick video, tell you and wish you a wonderful birthday. And of all my mother's siblings, I want you to know that you have always been my favorite, without question.
Absolutely.
And we hope that you have a wonderful day and appreciate the great memories that you've always brought to our family. I remember one time, for instance, if I ever had a doctrinal question on the church, I could always ask you. And the time that I, for instance, wanted to know about grace, and your response was, the girl or the doctrine? You were always there. You made us laugh.
Thanks for always making us feel good and about ourselves and being so kind and supportive. And we hope you have a wonderful birthday, and we hope that we can do as well as you have done.
Happy birthday, Uncle Richard.
Yes, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Richard. You're turning 90. And I was thinking back about how I knew you, and I actually knew you before I knew Jason, my husband, your son. You were in the stake presidency, and Thelma was in the Young Women's Stake Presidents, in the stake Young Women's Presidency. And so I knew both of you before I ever met Jason, and that helped me to know that he was going to be a great man, because I learned a lot from both of you in your teaching, in your examples, and especially in your laughter. And I appreciate that you have always shown by your example that spirituality is deep and true, but not at the expense of laughter and joy. I appreciate that could be a combination, and you're always a good example of that. You have been such an important part of our lives, our children's lives. We appreciate that we get to stand next to you in the chain, that we are linked to you, and we got to know you so well. And you leave a great legacy of joy, of laughter, of spirituality, of dedication, of strength, and of love and loyalty. I appreciate the son that you taught. And I love your family, and I'm so grateful I get to be a part of it. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandpa! We always remember how you let us stay at your house for a few months while we were looking for a place to live, and we enjoyed spending all of that quality time with you guys. You're awesome, and we love you. Have a happy birthday. Bye!
Hi, Grandpa. Happy birthday. I just want to tell you that I really admire you, and one of the best memories I have is when you gave me my patriarchal blessing. That is a really special moment in my life, and it was really special because my own grandpa gave it to me, and it was a gift from God that you played a part in. I also just always have the memories of all the cousin sleepovers and all the creamies I've eaten here. I'm actually at your house right now. But you are just the most important person in our family. You're literally what created all of us. So without you, we wouldn't be here. So I'm really grateful for you, and happy birthday. Love you.
Hey Grandpa, happy birthday. Thank you so much for being a part of my life. Hope your day's great, and I love you lots.
Richard, I just wanted to say happy birthday for your 90th. I think that's a huge milestone, and I wanted to make sure you knew that I have been grateful to have the opportunity to know you and have you be a part of my life, that I still consider you family, and I am grateful for that. I think you're an amazing individual, and I'm lucky to have had the opportunity to know you, and I hope you're doing well. It's been a crazy year, and hopefully we can come to a point where we can all see each other again in person. I think that would be awesome. So hopefully that will happen soon, and here's to a lot more years to come. While I have you here, I also just wanted to make sure that it is clear and on the record that I absolutely did not have anything to do with you falling in the Yellowstone River on the rafting trip. Not once, but twice. I know there is evidence, photo evidence to the contrary, but that evidence just isn't an accurate representation of what occurred that day. So I wanted to make sure that that was on the record for sure. I would never have done anything like that. No. Anyway, that trip was awesome. That was fun, and it's a memory I will always hold dear. And I appreciate, everything you've done, and I appreciate you continuing to reach out to me every once in a while, and know that I love you, and I do wish you a very happy birthday. And we will talk to you soon, and hopefully see you soon as well.
Hey Richard, it feels like I spend way too much time waiting for surgeries to start and scrolling through Instagram or Facebook, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to send you a birthday wish. I'm very, very impressed at your longevity to make it to 90 years of age. Hopefully you've passed your genes on to your daughter, because we've both agreed that we're going to go out together and say 1, 2, 3, die. So maybe I'll at least live to 90 as well. And also to my kids. You are an amazing father-in-law. I'm very grateful for you, for your amazing example, for the things that you've taught me and my kids. Grateful especially for all of those patriarchal blessings that you gave to all of my kids to get them started on the right path. I'm grateful that you've instilled in your daughter a desire to be intimately familiar with the scriptures and seek after those spiritual gifts and those attributes of Christ. I think she sees a lot of those Christ-like attributes in you, as do I, and that's been a great guiding light for her. Hope you have the very happiest of birthdays, and that we get to celebrate up at the cabin, and that you will be surrounded by all of your kids and your loved ones. So grateful for you and love you, and look forward to wishing you happy birthday again next year. Have a great day. Bye.
Happy birthday, Brother Corey.
Happy birthday, Brother Corey. We wanted to take just a minute and give one of our favorite memories of you. And mine is when you came up to the hospital and gave me that appreciative blessing and told me that my lungs were coming soon. That meant the world to me. After 5 weeks of enduring that hospital, I finally had a little bit of hope.
We love you. We hope you have a fantastic day.
Happy birthday, Uncle Richard. This is Dana. I just wanted to wish you a very happy birthday and tell you how grateful I am for your example and how much I love you. I hope you have a wonderful day with your family.
Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Happy birthday! I remember when I was pretty young, you and Grandma came to visit us in Oregon. And we were having dinner, and you were sitting next to me at the table, and you offered to pour me a glass of water, which I accepted. And you poured, and you poured, and you poured. And the longer you poured, the more I giggled, because I thought it was hilarious that the water was getting so full that it was bubbling over the top of the glass. And that was one of my first memories of you and your sense of humor. And I've always appreciated that. And I will always remember us both laughing as I was slurping water out of the cup because I was too afraid to pick it up and spill. As I grew older, I also came to appreciate not just your humor, but your spiritual strength. I have memories of praying with you, listening to your voice and feeling the weight of your steady hands on my head as I received my patriarchal blessing, and feeling your spirit as you and Dad gave me a father's blessing the night before I left on my mission. One of my favorite memories was in my first year of college when Jessica and I came up for Valentine's Day for dinner with you and Jacqueline. It was so fun to hear stories from your past, especially about certain theatrical productions and radio announcements. It really helped me to get to know you even more, and I will cherish those memories. We love you, and we hope that you have a great birthday.
Hey Dad, hope your birthday and the whole next year are the best ever for you. Thanks for sticking around for 90 years. Here's to a few more. You've always been my hero. You introduced me to ice cream and graham crackers and milk. I've tried to emulate many of the good qualities you have. Your friendships, your unconditional love and respect for others.
Eating ice cream and milk.
And graham crackers
and crackers and milk.
Your desire to keep learning, your attention to spiritual things, the high quality of your work ethic, and your ability to surround yourself with beauty. You are faithful and enduring through all the vicissitudes of life and in your trust in the Savior, and that is one of the best things about you. And we love you, and we hope that you have a wonderful birthday. Happy birthday and love from us.
Happy birthday, and thank you, Richard, for being willing to put up with me for over 40 years now. And yes, I'm willing to be adopted into your family, but we don't want Liz marrying her brother. So I'm glad being her husband. I'm glad being part of your family, and I appreciate you allowing me to be in there. Happy birthday.
Love you.
Happy birthday, Grandpa. I love you. Can't believe it's 90 years. Thank you for your love and your guidance and your example always. Happy birthday.
Hey Grandpa, your direct namesake and favorite grandson Corey checking in here. And I have your great-grandson, Mr. Jackson. He's checking in as well. Jackson, say hi. Say hi to Grandpa. It's his 90th birthday. This is a pretty big deal. Say hi. Say hi. Just wanted to wish you a happy birthday, and I wanted to sing to you. So here it goes. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandpa. Happy 90th birthday to you. Just wanted to tell you that I love you and I respect you and all the wisdom that you've passed down to me. I think the decipher or the descriptor that best encapsulates you is a perfect gentleman. So I hope you have an amazing day with everybody up at Sundance, and I love you.
Some of my most cherished memories of Grandpa are from when Kristen and I were very little and were fortunate enough to live with he and Grandma in the Boise house. I remember the ride-on lawnmower. I remember getting together as a little family every night with them, and they would listen to us sing terribly at the piano or the organ at night, and every night we had a song. I remember Grandpa's long prayers. I remember dinners where he and Grandma would sign back and forth to each other, and it would drive all of us crazy. I remember the smell of his study and how important I felt to be in there with him. My favorite memories of Grandpa are that he always included us in everything and made us proud of who we are and know who we are and where we came from.
Hey Grandpa, happy birthday. Hope you have an awesome day. I'm super excited for you finally making to the halfway point. You know, I wouldn't know, but I hear the second 90 is better than the first, so best of luck. Anyways, I hope you have a great day, and just wanted you to know how much I appreciate your example of humor. It's always been something I've looked up to. Always loved the visits to Utah as a kid, coming to visit you in your house, and so appreciate that example, and again, hope you have an awesome day.
Happy birthday, my dear brother. I'm not a poet, and you will soon know it, but here it goes anyway. My dear brother, you're always fun, supportive, and kind. A brother like you is hard to find. You've got the smarts that others lack. It's so very good to know you've always had my back. You listen to me when I whine. Your genes are awesome. They're just like mine. There may have been some teasing at times, but afterwards you made me feel just fine. Even though we are 8 years apart, you've always been close to my heart. You made me so proud. You're like no other. I am so glad that you are my brother. Now here are some phrases that I think describe you that I wanted to mention as well. You're uniquely designed, strategically gifted, exceptionally durable, 90 years of durability. You're crafted with quality, unconditionally loved. What an awesome job God did when He made you. Now in closing, I know how much you love words that are beautifully written, and who can do that more eloquently than Neil A. Maxwell? So I leave you with this quote from him that accurately describes who you represent to so many people. And I quote, "We can be walking witnesses and standing sermons to which objective onlookers can say a quiet amen." You truly are a quiet amen, my dear brother. I love you to the moon and back. May we have many more years so that we can spend some more time together. Happy 90th birthday. Love you so much.
Happy 90th birthday, Dad. I'm so glad we get to celebrate together this year. I have so many fond memories. It's hard for me to name one or two. I will say thank you for being my support whenever I wanted to bring home a stray dog. And also, I enjoyed canoeing with you in Yellowstone, even though you were the one who capsized the canoe. So lots of fun times with you. There are three things that I'm grateful for that I wanted to mention today. Thankful for your example of good humor. You always love to make things fun and taught us how to laugh, and I appreciate that. The other thing, another one was your love of learning. I think that was a great example to me. And even now, you continue to learn and to read and to study. So I'm grateful for that example, the gift of a love of learning. My favorite, I think, attribute of yours is your generosity and kindness towards others. I think it's an extremely Christ-like characteristic. You are always kind and welcoming to others, non-judgmental, and give people the benefit of the doubt. And I think that's how the Savior is. And so I'm grateful for your example, and I hope to be able to emulate that in my life as well. So thanks for all you've done and given me, Dad. And I love you, and I'm excited to celebrate with you this year on your 90th. Happy birthday.
Hi, Richard, and happy 90th birthday. I would say the one thing I appreciate about you the most is that you have always made your in-law children feel like they're your children. I've appreciated through the years your notes of encouragement and praise that have made me feel like I could do anything and that I was worth something. You've always been good about positive comments and making people feel good. I also have appreciated the marriage that you and Thelma had for many years, and the example that you were not only to Jeff, but to me, as we've had difficult times sometimes because of your strength and your commitment. That has kept me committed to keeping my family together and my children with both parents. And I did not see that always with my parents. And so for you, the contrast was very different. And I'm very grateful for that because it made me care about being in a family unit and always working hard for that. So happy 90th birthday. We love you. We're so grateful to be with you this weekend.
Happy birthday!
We love you.
And you don't look any older than my dad.
Oh. It's pretty good because he gets Botox. I'm not sure if he told you or not. Bye.
Hello, Brother Corey. It's Dan and Jan. We wouldn't miss the opportunity of wishing you birthday greetings on your 90th birthday.
Brother Corey, well, Dan and Jan, it sounds like we should be singing you a song, but since we can't do that, we'll just give you a little birthday greeting. I would just like to say how much I have, over these 25 plus years that we've known you, admired you. And I will tell you, and I mean this honestly, there's no one else that when they get up to speak, everything goes silent. It's quiet. Everybody listens to what Brother Corey has to say. And it's not just the wonderful way you say it, but it's the content. We're so grateful for your wisdom and for your friendship over all these years. We're thankful for your example, and we love you very much.
And in spite of all that, and the fact that you're a very spiritual person and someone we look up to greatly, you also have a great sense of humor. You'll always enjoy a good joke, and it seems like you have something humorous always to say, and that just makes you so much, it's so joyful to be around you. So we just, again, we reiterate how much we love you and respect you and wish you nothing but the best in going forward. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
See ya.
Hey Dad, just wanted to wish you a happy 90th birthday, and I wanted to thank you for your insistence that we continue to learn through the gospel and through the secular route. I appreciate that. It's helped me out in my career throughout the years and in my knowledge in the gospel. It's all due to you. Thanks a lot. Hope you have a great birthday.
Hey Grandpa, it's me again. I got the awesome opportunity to create this video for you this weekend. It's been so much fun going through all the videos and memories and thoughts and pictures that people submitted to be part of the video. I seriously cannot believe that you have seen 90 years on this earth. That is absolutely incredible. When I get right down and think about it, you know, I can kind of reference that a little bit because I'm turning 30 in 3 months. And I had a baby 2 months ago. Harrison was born in December. And my mom is turning 60 next year. So it's kind of fun because we've got 4 generations all 30 years apart. Give or take a little bit. I just wanted to share one final memory with you. Just because it's been so fun to go through all these videos and hear all the thoughts and memories of everybody else. It kind of prompted me to think of more experiences that I had with you and at your house growing up. One of those was, you know, when I was probably between the ages of 8 and 13, I was always like very mindful or very aware when I was going to your house. I wanted to make sure that I was always making right choices and being really, really good whenever I was at your house because I felt like you would know if I did something wrong. And it wasn't that I was worried about, you know, the wrath of Grandpa Corey or anything like that. It was just that the way I felt in your house was that, I felt the Spirit so strongly whenever we were there. It was so awesome and such a wonderful place to be. For me as a 9, 10, 11-year-old, it was about as close as I had ever come to feeling what it feels like to be in the temple. It was almost a sacred place for me because of the example that you and Grandma set for us always, every time we were there. And so as a kid, I felt like if I did something wrong when I was at your house, the Spirit was going to tell you what I had done and you would be disappointed in me. And I really, really, really didn't want that to happen. And so I tried really, really hard to be extra good whenever I was at your house. Eventually, of course, I kind of realized that the Spirit doesn't really go around telling grandfathers what mischievous grandsons are getting into. So, finally I kind of moved past that. But I think whenever I think back to that experience, or those many, many experiences, I kind of think about, the relationship that we have with our Heavenly Father too. And how when we're really striving to do what's right, we're really just trying not to disappoint Him and, trying to be as close as possible to what He is. And I think that as a grandfather and as a patriarch, and as just, a mentor and somebody to look up to, I think that you were a great example to me of what my relationship with my Heavenly Father is like. And I really can't thank you enough for that. It's really important to me, and it's been a massive part of building and strengthening my testimony. I think that all of us that are here, all of us that are with you kind of virtually, we all love and revere you so much for the impact that you've had on our lives. You are an incredible influence on everybody around you. So I just want to say personally, thank you so much for being you and for letting us know you. And happy birthday. I wish that all of us could be there with you to celebrate. And also happy Valentine's Day. We're missing that kind of celebration with you too today. So I love you, Grandpa, and I hope you have the best day.